Hi guys, it's Blaze here from BinaryCore.org, and today I'm joined by Giantjames from Gaming 2012 Pro.
Hi everyone.
Today we're going to be talking about the new Army of 2 game that's just been announced by EA. It's called The Devil's Cartel, and it's a reboot to the original series. This one's going to be set in Mexico, and instead of having Salem and Rios from the previous games, they have two new characters called Alpha and Bravo. Whether they'll keep those names up until the actual release, who knows. But what we want to talk about is what we're hoping for today, what we've seen in previous games that we've really liked, and other stuff like that.
One thing that I know that you did like, Adam, in the last game, as you like in every game, is customisation of the masks. I hope it's already been announced that they're going to expand on customisation, so I'm hoping personally that this extends to the uniform, more guns options, more in depth for the masks.
I loved what they did with the masks. You could make pretty much any mask you wanted. I mean, the shape of the mask was always going to be set the same, but the designs you could put on them was almost unlimited. That was done for a website online, and you made your mask and you sent it to your console, and there was customization for the guns as well.
Yeah, I now hope they expand this into the rest of the uniform that you wear, everything down to belts, trousers, everything that you wear pretty much. You can make it online on the website and then share it online as well, which is something that we're hoping will be introduced into this next game.
Yeah, because community creations, it's featured in a lot of other games now. You make something and you can share it. It's always been in, or up recent times it's been in the WWE games. Games like Saints Row 2, or Saints Row 3, yeah, Saints Row 3, you were allowed to make your character and then upload that for other people to use. So that's something that hopefully they can put into this game.
Yeah, there'd be nothing better than creating a whole character, everything that they wear, the boots, the tank tops, the trousers or shorts, pick different types of clothing, and then sharing them online so you can play through using other people's characters. Hopefully in-depth customization. I don't want to get too RPG, but maybe you could increase stats like strength or wisdom. I know this isn't really the sort of game where you use your intelligence much, but you never know, maybe in the new reboot you could.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying there. So yeah, we can only hope for that. But one of the things I really liked from Army of 2 40th Day, and I know you liked it as well, were the morality choices. You play through the game and you come up to certain points where you have to make a choice, whether it be good or bad, and it would affect certain things that will happen to you later on in the game, like the level we're playing through here. If you'd made bad choices up until this level, you wouldn't get certain weapons that you'd be able to get otherwise.
Yeah, I want to see it on a larger scale as well, not just weapons, maybe a whole different story path. I know that's a whole lot of work for EA to do, but if they want this sequel to be bigger, or it's a reboot, so if they want the reboot to get off to the right start, maybe have the morality choices on a larger scale rather than just sort of in-game guns and a different cutscene depending on your choice.
Yeah, no, that would be awesome. I mean, it's worked in other games. I mean, one of EA's main competitors in this type of game is BioWare, and they're famed for being able to give you choice-based gameplay. So morality choices that result in much bigger consequences be a great addition.
I wonder if the reboot if it's going to take place in the future after Army of 2. I know they're going for a reboot, but maybe similar to the Mass Effect games, as you've just mentioned, BioWare, your choices from Army of 2 the 40th Day could maybe have an impact on the new game. Might be a cool little addition.
Yeah, I wonder if they could do that. If they could do that taken from the save, then that would be amazing. Obviously something that would please a lot of fans.
Yeah, we've spoken quickly about community creations for the online for the new game. Another thing that I hope they add, and I know you do as well, is a better multiplayer. You create these characters, you customise the guns, you level the guns, etc. But then there's not much to do to show off your customised people.
Yeah.
Outside of your single player experiences, and obviously now sharing videos on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, I only played for a short while through the multiplayer, but the multiplayer for Army of 2, 40th Day, it didn't really capture me. And there was a later edition that you could get, but you had to pay for that for DLC. And it wasn't something that caught my attention to the point where I wanted to keep playing, or had an incentive to. So that, I think, is something, with the way games are these days, multiplayer is a huge part of the games, so they need to improve on that. If they can improve on that, then I don't think there's any way the game could lose.
They could endorse the mask designs into it as well. I mean, they could have something similar to the Horde mode in Gears of War and Zombies mode in Call of Duty, where you unlock mask mask designs only from those sort of game modes that you can't unlock through the single player, so it would make people try these other options as well if you want these mask designs.
Yeah, I mean, that's an awesome idea. And guns, weapons as well. I mean, obviously nothing that's going to hinder you too much throughout the course of the game. That's not the solo campaign. But maybe something so that you could get a better gun or better customizations for the guns by playing through the multiplayer.
Yeah, just something different you can't get in the campaign mode.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's our thoughts. Hopefully you guys will leave comments with your thoughts. But until then, when the trailer comes out, we'll put something else up and have a talk about that. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out Binary Core's other videos and maybe subscribe or go to binarycore.org. And whilst you're at it, check out Giantjames' channel at Gaming2012 Pro, available here on YouTube. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.
Set up the NMG.
快点，快点. More of them in the lobby. Hold the entrance. I'll move everyone as quickly as possible. 走走走走